Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Got that. I don't know what kind of accent that is. I've been all over the place. Okay. I'm going to seal the color on my silicone wrapped bottle here. And I'm going to use this Distress Glaze. I'll show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. It's kind of hard to see, actually. Move it over, like, maybe not so much out of the light. It's like a wax. So the directions are, I can't talk today. This is like my third project today. Are to put it on your finger and then rub it in over the color. I'm just rubbing it all over this thing. And let it dry. I do not know how long it takes to dry, but this is supposed to seal in the color. Now, the red is the one that is bleeding, but I'm putting it, starting here with the orange one. And you don't have to keep better track of my projects. I'm somewhere in the mid-90s with the thing 100 Things Challenge. That's right, we're in the home stretch. Yeah. And I don't know what else to say. What can I say? What I'm hoping for is that this doesn't cause the wrap to come off. So I have no idea. It's just it just says it's a wax. Let me go all the way around. I guess the easiest way to see if I went all the way around is to look at the top here, because, you know, it kind of resembles when you get oil or grease on a piece of paper. It kind of looks like it's wet. So we're going to go with that. I'm going to start here with the yellow at the seam. That way I'll know, hey, I went all the way around it, you know. So I went on YouTube and I found, this idea is not mine. I went on YouTube because I was looking for a spray or fixative or something for, actually I think I might have gone into Amazon. I can't remember if it was YouTube or Amazon. And I'm looking for a fixative or a sealer that will not blend the paint, or well, mostly watercolor paint. And now alcohol ink, because after doing these bottle wraps, I noticed that the red and the purple, those two colors especially, were bleeding or smudging or smearing whenever I got the wrap wet or the bottle wet. You know, when I get the bottle wet, then the wrap gets wet too. So I want this bottle wrap idea to pan out for me. I want it to be a good, I have an idea slash thing. So I should check here to see if this is gonna rub off or something. I'm also going to cover the bottom there below the red. Does that look like it's smearing? That wouldn't surprise me. But I did watch somebody on YouTube take this glaze and spread it over her watercolor picture painting that she did, and it didn't smear or smudge or blend or anything. It was perfect. And I thought, that is an idea. But what I've noticed with some people is that an idea is, what's the word? an idea blossoms in somebody's head and says, hey, you should do this, but they don't really say, like, do an update or something and say this worked or this didn't work. So I have no way of knowing if the person who did this, she did kind of test it out after it dried, and she put water on it, and it kind of beat it up, and it didn't harm the painting underneath the glaze. That looks, I don't know what that is. What is that? So I'm also going to do this. And I forgot to stop at the seam and go backward. I can pretty much feel if it's wet. And like I said, you can see too that it looks like it's wet. So I don't know if I'm going to do the top up here. If this is, like I said, I don't know how long it's going to take to dry. I'm getting it on the bottle there. And it doesn't say on the bottle how long it takes to dry, but it does say to apply it with your finger. Oh, I know what it says to do. It says to buff it with a dry paper towel. I don't want to go that way. I'm going to pull my paint off, my wrap off. Okay. Do I have a paper towel handy, Tammy? No. Wait. Yes. Oh, this is an old paper towel. Does it have to be a clean paper towel? Okay, let me see. It says... It says, apply over artwork with finger. Buff away excess with a dry paper towel. Oh, just excess. Oh, where's that? It's over here. What would excess be? Did that come off? Oh, it does. That does kind of come off. So I'm gonna just above this. Okay, so I'm just gonna let this sit. Maybe sometime later this afternoon. It is Saturday morning, March 15th. Like 2:25 in the morning. So sometime maybe 2:30 in the afternoon, I'll come and see if it's dry. It should be dry by then, right? So we'll see if that works. If that works, I am going to give it a go and put it on the other bottle. And if it doesn't work, I do have a backup plan. Is this one, which is Pixie Dust, is it called? Pixie Dust Fixative. Okay, so I'll try the Pixie Dust from Prima Marketing to see if that works. And I actually hope this one works. More so than the bottle. So I will not sign off. I'll come back and do an update. Find out. Also want to see, is it still going to look like it's wet, like the wrap looks like it's wet. It's kind of hard to say. That right there is... Oh, you know what? That might be the sticky underneath the wrap, and why it looks kind of grungy looking. It's the adhesive from the label. Let's see, I missed this one. Or did I? I don't know. I don't know if I missed this. Oh, that's part of the adhesive, like I said. So I would have to take the whole wrap off and then clean that up. I don't know if I will or not. I don't know if it'll stick again if I do it. And see, it's already starting to come up here. So we'll see. Ooh, look how vibrant that is on the other side. Very vibrant. Ooh, look, it left a... I don't know if that was from... I've already gotten this wet before I put the glaze on. And because I've already been using it, and we'll see. I'll let it dry, and I'll be back at 2:30 Saturday afternoon. Bye. I'm back a week later. Okay, today's Saturday. Okay, it's Sunday. It's really Sunday. 1:19 a.m. But Friday, oh no. When did I do this? Last Saturday night or something? 12 hours. Oh, it might have been Saturday morning, right? Excuse me, at 2:30 in the morning or something, I said, I'll be back in 12 hours to see how this feels, you know, and everything. And I checked it at 12 hours, but I decided I wasn't going to come on video and, you know, and check it on video. So I checked it, and it was still the same waxy feel. It looks like it's wet right here, but it's not wet. And I thought, well, heck, it hasn't, like, done anything. It's just kind of the same way, the same texture, the same feeling, like it's wet and all kinds of waxy. And I think I went in here and I kind of buffed out the excess wax that was up here, but I didn't do it here. So Friday, I came and looked at this Friday night, and I decided to I took a white paper towel, and I just buffed out on the wrap. You know, I did the white part all the way around, just buffed it, and then the orange, and then white, and then yellow and white, and the red. And then I thought, well, let me see, maybe it's going to work or not, or yes. And I have to get this bottle here. I took my little spray bottle of SpectraFix I have here, and I sprayed it, put a piece of wax paper down on my desk, and I sprayed it, and I beat it up right away. Excuse me. And I'm thinking, okay, you know, the waxiness or the glaze, the distress glaze, that works. So I don't know if it's SpectraFix or not. That's a fixative of sorts, you know, spray glue or what, I guess. Spray fixative for pics, that's what it's called. So what I decided to do then, so I'm going to show you. I'm only clearing my throat because I'm on camera. Got this big container, some water, and I want to show you this beading. So I'm going to zoom in. I hope that's not... What's on this thing? Oh, never mind. So, I'm going to show you. You see how it's beading up there? Cool. I'm gonna rub my hand on it here, and I want to make sure that it's not. Oh, we should take a paper towel or maybe a tissue. Stop using my tissues for art projects. It was mostly the red that was bleeding because I had a little bit of that bleeding right there. Is there any kind of red on there? I do not see any red. Alright, so there's no, so that works. And it feels the same way. It definitely doesn't feel as waxy anymore since I buffed all that out. The excess, it says to buff out the excess wax, but I thought that was just like on the edges or something. Zoom out so you don't get dizzy from me. So, now what I'm going to try is I'm going to try this one. Oh, look at that. It's clear. Wow. I'm going to try this Art Alchemy Pixie Dust. I think it's from Prima Marketing, right? Yeah. Prima Marketing. It's a fixative, but I'm going to try it as a sealer of sorts, and I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use it on this one. And what I did today was I filled it with water. I filled this with water. Well, I filled it up to that line, the second so-called line there. And it was all powdery and everything, and it has a little ball, and I shook it. And I thought, man, it is not mixing up the way I want it to mix up. But now, I don't know if you can see that or not. There's no white at all that I can see. It is totally clear. Well, maybe there's like a little bit right there. Oh, wait. No, wait. Never mind, that's the straw. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do with this one. I'm going to just spray here. And I think I am going to put wax paper down for this. Just in case it leaves something. Now this pixie dust stuff is supposed to... Pixie dust, right? Pixie dust is supposed to secure, or it's meant to secure something down, like if you have glitter, you put glitter on a project or something, and you want to spray it down so it doesn't fly all over the place. And I thought, why would you spray it? Because the minute something sprays out, wouldn't that make the glitter fly away? Who knows? I don't know. Do you want to be zoomed in for this? Okay. Excuse the shaking. I'm just going to zoom in just that much. Now the only directions for this are just to spray it. And it's a squirt. It's not a spray. I don't know how happy I am to know that there's a squirt to that. And can I touch this? Do I need to have gloves on? I hope not, because I don't know if I have any gloves. Now, if it's going to bleed, it's going to bleed on... It should only bleed on that purple stuff. And maybe hints of the red here. I also have no idea... I grab this tissue. I have no idea how long it takes to dry. I'm thinking, wow, that beat it up on the wax paper. Okay, it's wax paper, never mind. Yay, it's the next day. Well, night, but you know, that doesn't rhyme. Yay, it would have to be yite. It's the next night. And that's just weird. Okay, I'm going to show you. I sprayed this, remember I sprayed this with the Art Alchemy Pixie Dust Fine Shimmer Spray Fixative. Tonight, Clarity came a-calling, and tonight I was watching some YouTube videos, and I just thought, oh, yes, last night I said that when you spray this on things that have a hard time staying down on a project, and you use this with it, then it'll keep everything down, like glitter or other shimmery type of things. I can't think of right now. I don't know, like little tiny, like little silver dots or stars or something like that that don't have an adhesive back. And I thought, last night I said, well, if you spray this on it, isn't it going to send everything flying? But then I thought, it's a fixative. So maybe put this down first and then add the glimmery, shiny, shimmery stuff. Hello. But now I have to look because it says great for finishing mixed media projects which contain any loose elements such as shimmers, mica, or glitters. Clear after drying. If sprayed on the background, it will resist slightly to sprays. archival, non-toxic. So that you can read it carefully. But it doesn't really say put the shimmery stuff down first and then spray it, or put this down first and then put the shimmery stuff on. No, it doesn't really say that. So either way, I guess you can spray the paper first with that and then, or whatever project you're putting it on. So I just sprayed this in because I already had it colored and I wanted to see if it's going to hold the water. And if you look closely, there's a shimmery, oh, right there on this part right here. There's a shimmeriness to it, a shininess to it. It's time to put my supper in the oven. That's cool. Right? That's awesome. But it's not like that, like it's like that there, but it's not really like it here. And it's a little bit here. Maybe a little down here. This took the longest to dry, I noticed. And so I must have sprayed this way heavier than the other parts. But if I recall, I went around, right, and I just kind of blended it all in. So there was, everything was sprayed on here. At least everything was covered, even if not everything was sprayed per se. So I thought first I grabbed this bottle of water, non-filtered water, evil water. I'm just looking at it. And then I thought, oh, probably have to do a screenshot, right? So why don't I just use this water that I have in the fridge that I drink from. I grab it in the morning, you know, during the week in the morning. But I should spray this on, or put this on here to see if it works, just because it's usually, see now this is cold, so it's cold water, cold condensation on there. So that's what we're going to do. The eraser was used to keep this bottle in place on the mat. So, ooh, let's see. I do not have the spout. I don't have it opened. I don't think. No. So I'm going to have to take it off. Take the lid off there. Alright, just going to see. Did we see it coming off or anything? No, right? Like, well, I guess we're checking for it to see if it's going to... Oh, it's kind of... It's not... What does it take to cure? It doesn't really say. It hasn't quite been 24 hours yet. So when I put that on and I rub it in like that, I can feel slime, glue, fixative slime, I guess. Oh dear. It's like, okay. Is that, so it's not waterproof. Oh, that's not good at all. So now I guess I have to let this dry. That's a good spot to let that dry. Let it dry completely. I definitely don't want to feel any kind of sliminess when I pick up the bottle. A cold bottle of water like that. What's up with that? I just don't want to check. Is any of this kind of... Oh, yeah, it's even bringing... Oh, now it's bringing the green and yellow off. And that is from the fixative that's doing that. How do I do that? Yes, that's terrible. And this I covered, I put an extra piece of silicone tape down here to cover that, just so it wouldn't, I guess, bleed anymore, or yes, it's still gonna bleed. Oh dear. Back to the drawing board on what I can use. You know, I think what I'm going to have to use is Mod Podge. Even though I know it's going to, it's not going to bleed that or smudge that much, but maybe I can just kind of put it on with my finger, just here with the butterfly, or, you know, around here. Just be a little more careful when I put it on. Okay. Back to the drawing board. I'll let this dry. I'm going to give it maybe just an hour or so, and then I'll come back in and maybe throw on some Mod Podge. I just don't want it to create like a very hard... the reason I put it on was to give it a grip, you know, when it's wet. When it's wet. Now, granted, this is higher... This part here is higher than this part, so this curves in, and this is where you grab it, right, to drink it. But, you know, I kind of like it to get a grip on that. Now with the glaze, or the Distress Wax, I have that right here. This Distress Micro Glaze, right? With that is on there, and I really can't feel, it's not that much different of a feel from when it wasn't on there. You can just kind of feel a little bit of the glaze, kind of a waxy type of feel to it, but it's very, very light, especially since I went over and kind of buffed it out a little bit. So I think maybe the Tim Holtz Distress Micro Glaze, I think that's the way to go. Just to put maybe just a little bit on and see how far I can spread it. Then maybe I'm not wasting it either. Right, I'll be back. Okay, now I'm going to zoom out and try my best to put it on this bottle. With all the different... Okay, I'm going to... Where's that eraser? Where's the eraser that you had, Tammy? That was weird. Okay. I just picked up. Oh, see, now I see some of the fibers from the paper coming off. Is that on right? Let's hope I got that right. Oh, yeah. All right. I did it. I did it right. Wow. Okay, there's the pink tint. Should I fill it with water and put it in the fridge and see how it does? I should have colored the wrap according to the little indentations that the bottle has. Like, I could have colored that. Oh, that'll be the next one, because I have more of these bottles, I think. Okay. Now, I'm going to go get the... Where's that? Oh. I didn't have to go far. This one is... It feels dry. So what I was going to do with that one was take the... Maybe I should put this on it. Was put Mod Podge I was going to put Mod Podge on this one. So, I'm going to clean up my mess around here. And then, maybe I might do a screenshot right now. And let's see if I can do, I'm going to show the pretty one. Look at all those crayons. Is it okay to have the crayons around here? Set up the shot, so to speak. Okay. Okay, screenshot. Get ready to smile. Smile! Yay! What a good audience you are. Okay, and then I'm gonna actually, I think I'm gonna zoom in. And I want to get just like a close-up of this one. Say cheese. And I suppose I'll get a close-up of this one. The funky bottle. Stay. I have to tell it to stay. Don't forget to say stay. Smile. And let me get a close-up of this one. Now my computer's... Oh, it's not being quiet anymore. Say okie dokie. Alright. You're such a good audience, participation-wise. Put that down. Okay, so I am going to... when I put the Mod Podge on here, I'm going to brush it on very lightly, or maybe just take my finger maybe and just put it... I don't want to... Like, I'm thinking if I put it on, wouldn't you think that it's going to glue the wrap to the bottle? These are thoughts that occurred to me just now. I don't know. Or maybe I think I'll just do the glaze and put the glaze on it, maybe. Either way, no, I think I'm going to put the... Man, I am very indecisive today. I think I am going to put this on it. I'm going to do it right now. This red is kind of coming off a little bit. Not on my finger though, thank goodness. This one also. This one has a cover to it. That's cool. That is so cool. Oh yeah, we're getting something update or something. Look at that. And that has some of the green from this butterfly here. I think what I might do is I might cut this part of the butterfly off to show that green more. That's cool. I don't know where I'm putting these. I don't know. Put it over here. Put this one on here too. Okay, I'm going to... I knew it was loose. I'm thinking, I know that's loose. That's what I was thinking, I swear. And that's what I was thinking too. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Careful. Careful, Tammy. Okay, so... that... and... I know, I pulled it off screen, off camera, out of the viewing area. Okay, so I have that. What is it? Is that the blue? What is it? It's picking up something. Maybe this is what it's picking up. Oh yeah. Because this was covered earlier with a piece of silicone wrap. And this one as well. It's probably picking up some of the purple from here. Oh yeah. Because these two, this one and this one, they were covered with an additional piece of silicone tape. I can't get off the mat now. Okay. Now I'm going to sign off. I know, I can't believe it. Oh, it's the kitten's birthday. My friend who normally goes to bed at 8 in the evening sent me something at 9:49 Sunday night. And then she wrote, LOL, I think I just sent you a sermon by mistake. Sure, it's never by mistake. Send me a sermon, I don't mind. Maybe I'll listen to it. How long is it? My dad was a Lutheran minister, and he used to say, no souls saved after 15 minutes. Happy birthday, kittens! Where are they? They're not even here. Happy birthday, Blue! Stormy, you have to be nice to Blue and Coconut today. Don't let it go to your head, Blue. Okay. Easily distracted today. Tammy seems to be. Randomize. Oh, happy cat day. Happy birthday, kitties. Have a happy day.